The 16th century is a turning point in the history of mankind, because it was there that a new political, ideological, economic, and social order began to take shape, giving rise to modernity. When does modernity arise, and what are its characteristics? In the Renaissance, it began to outline what years later would be constituted as a modern civilization. Among its main characteristics are the emergence of the bourgeois class, the modern stage, and scientific thought, as well as the individualist conception of man, which was reflected, for example, in the idea of the dignity of the man of Pico della Mirandola. At the same time, the power of the church began to be questioned and radically changed the way in which the world was conceived in the process of intellectual secularization and in which men adopted a rational attitude towards the world. The Florentine theoretician and diplomat Nicolás Maquiavelo, who in 1513 introduced in his work The Prince a substantial rupture between the philosophical, moral, and the political practical, between the ought to be philosophical concern and the being scientific concern, is considered the father of modern political science. Thus, the thinking developed by Machiavelli is a turning point in the history of political thought. Among the most outstanding works of this thinker are The Prince, 1513, and Discourses on the First Decade of Tito Livio, 1519. The first one constitutes a philosophical and even scientific treatise, in which nature of the heads of a state and their forms of acquiring and maintaining power was developed, as well as the reason of the state, defined as the conservation of power regardless of the means to achieve it, while in the second one, following Aristotle and Polybius, he carried out the classical analysis of the three forms of government and their succession, and asserts the superiority of the mixed, more solid and stable type. Machiavelli is the creator of the term state in its modern sense. For this theorist, this concept constitutes a supreme political order, permanent and guarantee a peace within a nation. Machiavelli is one of the first theorists of the formation of national states.